Hey guys, today's Friday, March the 31st of 2023, and we're going to go over uranium spot price. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So this is where crunch time is, the end of the month. So we update our report on what's going on with the uranium spot. We use cycles and geometry to kind of get an edge and an understanding of where the possible turning points and where is possibly uranium spot price going. So there's three important cycles here on the uranium spot price. One is the 308. This is the big cycle. This cycle peaks all the way to, as of right now, November of 2033. So that's big time, long time into the future. What I want to focus on is the smaller ones. This is the 173, and this one's going to hit a peak in January of 2024. So this cycle is still up. And then there is the dominant cycle, which is 46. And this is the one that I'm really kind of interested to see what's going to play out with the uranium. Because right now, we just hit a peak in November of 2022, and this cycle goes down all the way to October of 2024. This is another version of it, and this one hits a peak somewhere around January, you could say February of 2023, so it's a little ahead of this one. But either way, this cycle now is starting to go down compared to the 173 and the 308. We'll go to the other charts now in regards to the geometry and the squaring of the range, and again, squaring of the chart here, just to see what edges and what things we are picking up there. So this is our monthly update, and we are in the final stretch of March going into April. So I figured I post my thoughts on what's going on with the uranium spot price. But there is a little slight problem here, is that the program I use, TradingView, the uranium futures, look at this wonky chart. It has data all the way to April the April 2022. We're supposed to be somewhere around here, March the 27th of 2023. So data should be somewhere around here, but it's showing this. So don't worry about it. I guess there's a glitch on TradingView. I got you covered. We're going to go to Market Insider, and you can see the uranium spot futures, or, it's at 50.35. So that's where we're at right now. So we're going to use that for our closing price. I mean, it may fluctuate. It's probably a couple of cents, but we're very close for the to close this month of March and go into April and have a game plan there. So let's get into the chart. I got some great information to share with you, some good things, some things you should watch out into the future, and let's dive into the charts. Okay, so this is my master chart on the uranium futures, and you see I got some timing here of all-time low to like currently where we're at. That's 22 years and change from the Fukushima high, which is somewhere around 65 and change around there. Going into the future, that's going to be 650 weeks. So price and time, one Gann's technique. Just have to convert it between days, hours, weeks, months, years. And so far, we're going to be hitting that on August. This is monthly. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the day, but I just kind of lined it up and have it for August 1st for that whole month to be on watch, because price and time are going to collide with the Fukushima high. From the all-time low, not all-time low, the low of 2016, we're currently into 6.33 years. And from the all-time high to current prices, we're 15 and 75 and change year in regards to years. So what does this mean? I'm just timing how everything is moving forward within these important swing highs and swing lows. And the one that I caught my eye was this high into the future. We're going to hit that in August. So what's going to happen? I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see how that's going to play out, because that's something that is going to, could be something, could be a dud. But if you follow Gann's technique, those are the kind of things you're going to look for in the future. Another thing, I ran neural net on the computer, pretty much the computer neural net black box forecasting price action to the future. And there's a couple of things here. There's a pivot here that hits this, I think either March or April. And then there's a pivot that hits in somewhere around August. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Then the next one will be in November. Does it mean that it's going to go down? No, not necessarily. It just means turning points. But it could mean that it could go down. But as of right now, it's not showing or indicating that. But I'm just looking at it as turning points. So we'll see how that's going to play out. I just wanted to show you that what the computer is kind of looking. Next thing is a couple of things. The Fourier. I've been using the Fourier here, and I want to kind of narrow in. So it has a swing high, a swing low, another swing high into August. Kind of lines up with the Fukushima 650 weeks. So the Fourier is picking up like a turning point here. So this is what I kind of call like a cluster. May rally and then kind of stall in August. I don't know. We'll see. We got to take it month by month, but I figure I show you that. And in regards to Gann square, putting the square on it, and this is not scaled, so this is different. I just wanted to show you this because I like to look at both. I like to see when you could take the swing highs and swing lows and put the Gann square in it and just kind of see what price action is and just kind of, see what's going on. As you can see right here, we're finding support at this 48.34, and now you got this angle that's coming down. And hopefully maybe we could break above it and maybe push higher. But we're kind of holding right here, 48.28. That's good support. From a different swing point, you can see that this is I think this is the 1.6. So the 50 and 16 is kind of oscillating back and forth from there. There is a vector coming in on July. It's kind of close to August. So be a turning point. It could be where a big move, I guess, in other words, volatility will increase. So we'll monitor that. And then this is the big picture from the swing high, the all-time high and the all-time low Gann square. And you can see that right here, we just hit one in March. But this still remains support, this 47.88. So this is kind of like just kind of hovering around here. So as long as we can hold 48.90 around there, then we're in good shape. Is there anything else I wanted to show you? I think that's about it. We're going to go now to our scale chart. So what's important here is this Fukushima high into the future. Price and time are going to collide in August. So somewhere around July, August. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. But so far, it's very quiet. Spot. Just going sideways. We're going to go to our scale chart now to see more geometry involved in regards to this price action and see if we could get any clues. Okay, so this is our last clip. This is the scale chart that I wanted to show you in regards to uranium spot price. So what's interesting here is that we have crossed above the 45 1 by 1 coming from the all-time high. So that is pretty good. That's bullish. That's stronger. That's really strong. It pierced it here and then, stuck its head down and then got this nice little pop. So as long as we can stay above this angle, things are looking really good. I'm very impressed with uranium spot. I thought this was going to be challenging, but so far it's holding here. So that's a good thing. The next one is from this all-time low at a 45. You can see that this is the 1 by 1, the 1 by 2, and it's finding support at the 1 by 3. It's just kind of bouncing off of that and see what's going to happen there. But so far, that's positive too. Very good. Third one is, this is from this 2016 low, and this is 45, scale, and I'm using the 3, the 30, the 45, and the 60. And right now it's, it's below it, but I'm not gonna, cut a grief. We're dealing with monthly price action. So as long as we can start, not take out this low of like 47.61 and grind higher and take out 52.24 and kind of stay above this 1 by 1 or 45 degree angle, then that is a plus. that means that the bulls are in a stronger position in regards to geometry. So they're leading the force, they're leading the pack, pushing higher. And obviously we're going to have to test this 58.18. So I'm not going to cut it slack, it's below it, but it's still looking good because it's just consolidating, going sideways. The next one is, from now this all-time high. So what you're noticing is I'm going fractal. I'm going from all-time high, all-time low, the current low, current high, and right now this is the 45. This one right here. So the 45 1 by 1. This is the 1 by 2, which is the 30, and this is the you can say these are 1 by 2s right here. Pretty much this is a 30, 45, and 60. And right now we're gonna have to deal with that. Kind of the same thing like we've been dealing with the all-time high, where it's now above it. We're going to have to fight above that, and it's going to show us from this swing point high that the bulls are, pouncing on the walls to push higher. And once you cross over that 45, then the uranium spot is more at a stronger level, potentially to go and test that 58 and change. Couple of things I wanted to show you on the ellipse from the all-time low to this current high right here. Using the major scale, we're at a very interesting pivotal point right here. I don't know if in my last video I was talking about this, but if you watch it, maybe I did mention it. Somewhere around February, you could say February, March, we hit this vector, I call it, and it's interesting to see what's going to happen here. Is it going to explode to the upside? Is it going to turn? It hasn't reflected anything yet. Right now we at 50.35, but we'll see for April where we close. But I'm monitoring this because this is, sometimes these things you can see like here, it collapsed a little bit here, right here. It kind of popped and then really collapsed. So I'm going to be monitoring that, but I just wanted to bring it up again because I have that there as something that I'm monitoring and closely watching to see what price action is going to do now that we just hit this vector point. Next thing is there's a couple, there's some ellipse. We're going to go into the Gann square, and this is now scaled from up here. And you can see that this level right here, which is at 50.02, is a strong level. It's oscillating from there. We do, and mind you, this is now from the all-time high, all-time low. You can see same thing here. Actually, maybe this is the same thing. Maybe I'm looking at it from this point to here, and then from here to here. You can see this is still level, and there's a timing coming in August, pretty much the month of August. Kind of lining up with the other stuff that I've been showing you. Let me see here. This one doesn't have any timing. The only thing is for May of 2024, but that's far away. But this one does. This one has something coming up for August, so we'll see how that's going to play out in August. And then the last one is pretty much fractal. Picking it from this swing high to this swing low, and you can see that 48.17, 48 and change is pretty much some strong support. Now let me see if I could zoom in here for a little bit. See right here, we're finding that as support, and now we're about to hit this angle coming down, squaring it. So it'll be interesting to see if we could just bounce up and keep pushing higher and test this high right here, and then eventually move into the other box or to the other grid. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too long. But so far, uranium spot is holding on. What I'll be not concerned, but just kind of monitoring August, very important. And as see if we could get above that 45 from the top, from up here. We could climb up. That's all I have for you guys. If you're long uranium or stocks or whatever, so far everything is looking good with spot, so I wouldn't be worried or concerned. I know the markets are volatile right now, but so far nothing is negative as of right now. Well, if you like this video, let me know your thoughts and your comments, and I'll keep you posted on the uranium spot price.